Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the show. Hope you are having a wonderful day today. I am your host, Lionel. Today is Thursday, October 17, 2019. Today is the Blockchain and Cryptocurrency News Show, episode 337. And as always, as you all enter, please hit that like button. Really do appreciate it. Some of the articles we'll be discussing today include Telegram response to investors on SEC action hearing set for October 24. We also going to be talking about the CFTC chairman says Ether is a commodity now. U.S. senators sends ominous letters signaling potential liabilities over Facebook Libra. And also we have Coinfield reveals secret XRP project plans to tokenize stocks and ETFs. So as always, as you all come in, please hit that like button, also comment and subscribe. And on my show, Food with Money, every morning um, at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, let's say 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Apologize, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to change the time there. We have our early morning crypto show, Monday through Friday, where we talk about the latest news in the cryptocurrency world. So I repeat, like I always, hit that like button as you all come in. Really do appreciate it. Also, comment and subscribe. If you don't want to, let me see this. If you don't want to comment on the show, like button is much appreciated. So, with that said, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Telegram's response to investors on SEC action hearing set for October 24. Telegram Open Network, or TON, developers responded to its investors after American regulators abruptly noticed that its $1.7 billion token sale was illegal. According to a TON network, According to a TON letter to investors obtained by Cointelegraph, the firm has been trying to solicit feedback from the United States SEC for the past 18 months regarding the TON blockchain and does not agree with the recent action. It wrote, and I do quote, "We were surprised and disappointed that the SEC chose to file the lawsuit under these circumstances, and we disagree with the SEC's legal position." End quote. In the letter, Telegram stated that they are continuing to assess the best ways to resolve the situation in the interest of relevant parties, including but not limited to evaluating whether to delay the launch date. After deeming Telegram's ICO illegal, the SEC also filed a temporary restraining order setting a court hearing in New York for October 24. Following the news, New York Times tech reporter Nathaniel Popper tweeted on October 12 to point out the involvement of high-profile investors in Telegram's $1.7 billion ICO, including Benchmark, Sequoia, and Lightspeed. He wrote, and I do quote, "The SEC's move to shut down Telegram's crypto project raises questions about the big venture capital firms that gave it $1.7 billion and convinced themselves that it would pass regulatory muster. That includes Benchmark, Sequoia, and Lightspeed." So, a little background as before we continue. Hello, Sean C. How you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. How you doing, CR Frank? XRP, nice price action. All right. How you doing, Richard Dixon? So, little backstory. Telegram has been planning an ICO. Yes, the Telegram app, their Telegram Open Network, or their block, or the Ton, which is the name of their blockchain. They have received, as the article stated, an accumulation of $1.7 billion before their ICO is going to launch. A few months ago, I read a report on my channel that its investors, there was a deadline to launch on before, well, I would say before October 31st. If not, they will have to fund their investors. So what Telegram is doing, they're meeting with the SEC in order to get this thing going. Now the deadline is being pushed back to April 2020, but but this is just an update right now. Telegram does want to launch their blockchain, their ICO. The token is going to be Gram token. So that's the news about Telegram so far. All right, US SEC rejects Bitwise Bitcoin ETF proposal. The US SEC has rejected a proposal to list a Bitcoin exchange traded fund. In an announcement on October 9, the commission stated that the ETF filing from Bitwise Asset Management and New York SE ARCA do not meet the necessary requirements. All right, look, just reading the chat real quick. All right, congratulations, Richard Dixon. Congratulations. In an announcement on October 9, the commission's I read that. Specifically, regulators stated that the applicants do not meet the necessary requirements regarding possible market manipulation and illicit activities. The SEC wrote, and I do quote, rather, the commission is disapproving this proposed rule change because, as discussed below, New York Stock or NYSE ARCA has not met its burden under the Exchange Act and the Commission's rules of practice to moderate to this quote is not written correctly to moderate that its proposal is consistent with the requirements of Exchange Act Section 6B5 and in particular the requirement that the rules of a national securities exchange be designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices, end quote. So, to be honest, I don't think too many people are surprised. Is surprised about this rejection. A few months ago, we used to have news about, okay, the Gemini exchange or the Winklevi twins doing their Bitcoin ETF, VanEck, SolidX Bitcoin ETF, and a few others doing their ETF. We really don't hear about them too much. All those others, Bitwise, they got rejected again. After more and more rejections, it becomes numb in terms of, in beginning of 2018, a lot of people were saying, well, Bitcoin ETF would jack the market up. Well, that's pushing almost 2 years ago. Pushing. Now the sentiment is, okay, well, this is not new. This is not, no one's surprised about this. Oh, well, we're going to move ahead and forget about this Bitcoin ETF. We really don't care anymore. That's the sentiment. If it happens, it's good. Congratulations. But no one's holding their breath about this Bitcoin ETF. Now, this was interesting. This actually came out of nowhere when this broke. It says US CFTC chairman says Ether is a commodity. ETH futures coming next. This was like wow when it broke. Ripple, yeah, it's a nice price action there. CR Franklin and Ripple. All right. The chairman of the US CFTC believes Ether is a commodity and that Ether futures trading is becoming a reality. Heath Tarbert, who overtook J. Christopher Giancarlo in July, revealed his stance toward cryptocurrencies and fork coins at all at the All Market Summit on October 10 Yahoo Finance reports. While the CFTC has been very clear that Bitcoin is a commodity, this is reportedly the first time that the authority has provided a vision of Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap. Tarbert said, and I do quotes, "We've been very clear on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a commodity. We haven't said anything about Ether until now. It is my view as chairman of the CFTC that Ether is a commodity." End quote. According to the report, Tarbert acknowledges that existing uncertainty about the status of altcoins. However, he claimed that similar digital assets should be treated similarly. Tarbert suggested that forked cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum Classic, those that derive from the original underlying blockchain and should be treated the same as the original asset. At the same time, the chairman noted that the status of a forked coin may alter if the fork itself raises some securities law issues under that classic Howey test. Interesting. Very, very interesting. On the memento, por favor. Yeah, that's interesting. Quote, Tarbert reportedly claimed, quote, "It stands to reason that similarly assets should be treated similarly. If the underlying asset, the original digital asset, has been determined to be a security and is therefore a commodity, most likely the forked asset will be the same." So, he's saying that Ethereum is a commodity, and any forks of Ethereum and Bitcoin are commodities. Now, it's important to note that he's not saying all ERC20 tokens are commodities. He's saying forks of Ethereum, mainly Ethereum Classic. Now, forks of Bitcoin are a lot, but mainly Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV. You could throw in Bitcoin Gold in there, but excuse me. That this is good news for people who are who has the question of, well, is Ether a commodity? This is very good news. Now people know where they stand in terms of Ethereum being a commodity or a security. All right, now this is very interesting right here. U.S. IRS releases guidance on crypto airdrops and hard forks. All right. The United States IRS has issued guidance for tax reporting regarding cryptocurrency airdrops and hard forks. The revenue ruling 2019 to 2020, announced on October 9, addresses common questions of taxpayers and practitioners. The guidance also answers questions regarding cryptocurrency transmissions for investors that hold cryptocurrencies as capital assets. IRS Commissioner Chuck Reddick said, and I do quote, "The new guidance will help taxpayers and tax professionals better understand how long-standing tax principles apply in this rapidly changing environment. We want to help taxpayers understand the reporting requirements as well as take steps to ensure fair enforcement of the tax laws for those who don't follow the rules." End quote. Today's new guidance adds to Notice 2014 to 2021, which sets general principles of tax laws to determine what virtual currencies is properly to determine that virtual currency is property for federal tax purposes. Or locate Cohen, the vice president of crypto tax calculation platform BitTax, told Cointelegraph that the guidance distinguishes hard forks from airdrops and that not every hard fork should be treated as an airdrop. Those who receive new currency in a hard fork need to report the asset to the IRS as gross income. I'll read that again. If you're holding a coin and you receive an airdrop, it says those who receive new currency in a hard fork, or hard fork that is, need to report the asset to the IRS as gross income. So their hard forks will be treated as income. Cohen further stated that the recent guidance following a congressional request to the IRS that sought clarity on tax reporting for cryptocurrencies. So that is more clarity from the IRS. We also have an article that I went over a week ago, I would say, last week, that said that in 2020, the IRS will be putting on the tax reports asking, when you file your taxes, do you own cryptocurrencies? So the IRS is wanting to crack down on people who have cryptocurrency because they want to tax that income. They want that income. They don't want you to just be able to have that income, have that price appreciation, and just be living tax free in America. No, 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 no. Let us know. We can work some out. But this on airdrops and hard forks is actually can help people know where they stand at, which is I think is good news in my opinion. All right, U.S. senators send ominous letters signaling potential liabilities over Facebook crypto project Libra. So this is a scare tactic, to be honest. This is purely a scare tactic by U.S. senators. Facebook's business partners may be putting themselves in the potential hot seat, according to letters issued by members of the U.S. Senate to members of Facebook Libras Association, the nonprofit organization that is overseeing the tech giant's stablecoin project Libra. The letters issued on Tuesday by two members of the U.S. Senate Banking Committee, Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio and Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii, warned the chief executive officers of Visa, MasterCard, and Stripe that their affiliation with Facebook's controversial project and their partnership in the Libra Association. Now, this article did come out before Visa, MasterCard, and Stripe dropped out of the Libra Association. But the point that of me reading this article is these are the letters and the scare tactics that U.S. senators are giving to the members, the remaining members of the Libra Association. They write, and I do quote, "We are concerned because key questions remain unanswered about the risks that project poses to consumers, regulated financial institutions, and the global financial system. We urge you to carefully consider how your companies will manage these risks before proceeding." End quote. Despite Facebook's efforts to articulate Libra's goals of launching technology for the unbanked and the underserved, okay, that was wow, and for enabling everyday people to send digital currency around the world as easily as sending an email, the senators categorically characterized Libra as a tool for criminals. They always use, oh, criminals will be using this, pedophiles will be using this, drug dealers will be using this, people who don't want to pay taxes will be using this. That's their go-to. They did it with the internet. They did it with a lot with Bitcoin, and they've been proven so wrong about that over and over. I mean, there's been reports to prove them wrong. The senators warn, and then look at this. Okay, no, 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 they can do it. The senators warned that the three companies that they, the senators warn the three companies that's by engaging in the project, they should prepare to take on the liabilities of facilitating illegal activity. Quote, Facebook is currently struggling to tackle massive issues such as privacy violations, disinformation, election interference, discrimination, and fraud, and is not and has not demonstrated an ability to bring those failures under control. You should be concerned that any weakness in Facebook's risk management systems will become weaknesses in your systems that you may not be able to actively mitigate. So basically, what they're saying is you run, they're telling them that they run the risk of onboarding Facebook's faults and risks and liabilities and problems into their business structure, and they run the risk of, you know how the government always bash Facebook, how the government always bring Zucker uh 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 Zuckerberg, right? Yeah, to the Senate for a hearing. Basically, what they're saying is, we can bring you in too if you could continue with this Libra association. Reading on in it, and with a quote, it says, "These risks are not hypothetical. The New York Times recently reported a proliferation of online child sexual abuse due to large part to tech platforms like Facebook. In fact, 12 million of the 18.4 million reports of child sexual abuse photos and videos around the world last year were attributed to Facebook's Messenger. It is chilling to think what could happen if Facebook combines encrypted messaging with embedded anonymous global payments like via Libra. Your company should be extremely cautious about moving ahead with a project that will foreseeably fuel the growth of global criminal activity." So let's see here. Let's highlight this part right here. It is chilling to think what could happen if Facebook combines encrypted messaging with embedded anonymous global payments via Libra. Excuse me. If so, okay, they were going to pay $10 million for a note. They didn't do it yet. They dropped out before they was going to do that. Each company will have access to information, all information, all information, whoever, of anybody who uses the Libra coin. What they're saying is, if someone were to send Libra to pay for any illegal activity and you have a record of that, then can become liable. That's what they're saying. They're trying a sleazy backstabbing way of trying to, it worked, to get a lot of companies to drop out of this Facebook Libra association. Why? It's multiple reasons. I'm not. That's those reasons are out the scope of, you know you can get lost in the weeds trying to find out the reasons. Just know that for some reason I don't know, these senators, you can get confused about these senators, to be honest. All right, so let's take a little bit of a intermission. Let's read the chat, see what's going on here. Hope, as always, I hope you all having a wonderful day today. I hope you all are enjoying your day. Yes, it is getting cooler. Holiday seasons are coming up. Hope you all are ready. I know. When the holiday seasons come up, you all say, "I'm not gonna eat a lot this year. I'm not gonna pig out this year." But then it's easy to say that when the holiday season is what, a couple weeks away. But then as the holiday season approaches, as the days get closer, you think about all that food that's going to be cooked. You think about who's going to be cooking the food, and oh man, this person makes good food. Oh man, this person, man, they throw down when they make that food, boy. Oh man, Auntie put her foot in it, man. She knows what's going on. Um, and then as the day comes, you smell that food, right? You know what's up. All right, let's get to the see what's going on in the chat. All right, Richard. So what's going on, Ty City? Ty City says this is how they're going to demonize cryptos like Monero and legitimize public ledgers. He also says, oh, and the yearly XRP swell trade play is in motion. Yeah, XRP is at 30 cents now. Richard Dixon says cryptos are tools just like paper money. A person can use them for good or evil. True. Yeah, you're right. How much other percentage of paper money in America? Well, dollars. USD in America has traces of cocaine on them. I don't know. Bitcoin ain't got no cocaine on it. Like you say, Ty, it's just a power move against the space. True, true, true. Dark Man Jeff says, peace to the Black Brain Trust in the chat. How you doing? How you doing? All right. Mike Ritchie says, we'll spend my Bitcoins on overstock on Black Friday. You serious about that, Mike? You gonna spend your BTC on some overstock stuff, man? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I gotta I gotta question you about that, man. I gotta sit you down and shine that bright light in your eyes and ask questions. So let's get back to the show. Um, we got 5 more articles to cover. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. All right. Zuckerberg to testify before Congress regarding Libra stablecoin. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg will testify before the House of Representatives Financial Services Committee on October 23rd regarding the firm's proposed Libra stablecoin project. On October 9, Congresswoman Maxine Waters officially announced that Zuckerberg will attend a congressional hearing entitled An Examination of Facebook and Its Impact on the Financial Services and Housing Sectors. Housing sectors. Okay. The announcement notes that Waters and other Democrats on the committee sent a letter to Facebook in July requesting an immediate moratorium on the implementation of proposed cryptocurrency Libra and digital wallet Calibra. The statement also mentions the draft bill Keep Big Tech Out of Finance Act, which is designed to ban large tech firms from getting licensed as financial institutions in the United States. The announcement reads, and I do quote, the draft legislation prohibits large platform utilities like Facebook from becoming chartered, licensed, or registered as a U.S. financial institution, like taxpayer-backed banks, investment funds, and stock exchanges, or otherwise becoming affiliated with such financial institutions. End quote. Previously, Calibra CEO David Marcus testified on the potential advantages of Libra at the hearing before the House Financial Services Committee and the Senate Banking Committee in July 2019. In late September, Marcus published a statement criticizing the shortcomings of the existing payment systems such as SWIFT and RT1. On September 26, Zuckerberg claimed that the firm is taking a much more careful approach to Libra than its previous project. So I am on record of saying that I believe that this Facebook Libra is going to launch. I just think it's going to launch. Now, it may not launch like they wanted to launch when they released the white paper on June 18th. I believe Facebook is going to play hardball with the government in order for it to launch. Some articles came out today, I think, I don't want to load up the the articles with Facebook stuff. Mm, gotta drink that black tea, man. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea with a little bit of brown sugar out of 8-ounce cup. Woo-wee. The Bank of England Governor Mark Carney, he's talked favorably of Libra. This Taiwanese billionaire Foxconn, I think he's the owner of Foxconn in Taiwan. He spoke favorably of Libra. He said that he wants Facebook to come. He wants Libra to be used in the whole country. Albeit, Taiwan's island nation, but I mean, goodness, you drop a company for a nation, you gotta be thinking there. Then he said that he can get them into or close connected to the People's Bank of China. So there's people have interest in this. I just think that this thing is going to, going to pop off. I just think Facebook Libra is going to launch. Now, you all may get me, and you all may, I'm not. I don't know if when it will launch. I just think it will launch. All right. Now, our next article. Now, look at this. Our article. The article is called "Bank of America Post Ripple Project." So this comes from Daily Hodl. But look at this right here. The third. This is a Google search right here. Who is that handsome man? That handsome millennial right there. Yeah, that's me right there, boy. Yeah, that's me. That's me. So if you look up Bank of America Post Ripple Project, you'll see my 6-minute 44-second video concerning it. So yeah, man, I made it. Number 3, baby. All right, reveal Bank of America Post Ripple Project job opening. Crypto asset XRP goes unmentioned. So they actually posted the job notice. It's a LinkedIn. I don't think, is it still up? Oh, yep, it's on Bank of America's LinkedIn. No longer accepting applications. So when I did a video on this, they were still accepting applications. So a recent job listing on LinkedIn shows Bank of America B of A has been searching for a treasury project manager to help lead a secretive Ripple project. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to click on the job notice because I read bits and part of it. They quote the job listing. It's what it says in the article. The job notice, which was posted 2 months ago, is no longer listed as accepting applications. Back in June, Google Patents published a patent application from Bank of America, which highlights Ripple's distributed ledger technology. The title of the application, still under review by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, is Real-Time Net Settlement by a Distributed Ledger System. In a series of images, the patent references Ripple, but not the digital asset XRP. It also references and describes a Ripple statement, settlement scheme. Now, before I read this, I know a lot of people say about other projects. They say, well, yeah, they partner with the foundation, like, but are they using the coin? 2 weeks ago, Ripple did a re like a re organization of their products. So now all of the X Rapid, X Via, X this, X Rapid, X Via, and X Current are all under what's the term they use? Immediate liquidity, something to that effect. So all products are under one roof, which means you're gonna be using the token. Now, according to the recent job listings, quotes, this role leads to project management team for the Ripple project, a decentralized ledger technology-based solution to cross-border payments marketed to GTS clients. Boom. Boom. Let's let that marinate. That and it says it in the job posting, because let's look at the job posting. Yep, this role leads the project management team for the Ripple project, a decentralized ledger technology-based solutions across cross-border payments marketed to GTS clients. Look, come on now. What? Ripple is what? Ripple is who? What? I don't know. I don't know, man. The listing also notes that the Treasury project manager will develop a strategic roadmap for the Ripple project product suite, educate clients and Bank of America employees on the new product, and engage with regional partners to develop appropriate expansion strategies and related business cases for the Ripple project. So basically, they're going to be expanding use cases for Ripple. Now, albeit they're not talking about the XRP token or anything, but they're going to be expanding use cases for Ripple. Let's say they were using the XRP token, which you kind of say they can. Come on now. And this after PNC Bank says they're going to be using RippleNet. This is after Ripple partnered with, took out a equity stake in MoneyGram. This is after the numerous of other good news, the string of good news that come out about XRP. We'd say when he's playing around with using XRP for the music industry. Dude, come on. Ty City, tell him, Ty City, man. Tell him, man. Tell him about XRP. Preach the God, preach the gospel to him, man. Woo! Tell him what we talk about every morning, man. So yeah, BFA is one of the bigger banks. They are one of the bigger banks. Who did they take over? Who did? They took over somebody. What's one of the people who went under? Well, it's about to go under in the last recession. Bank of America Investments. Because if you go to Bank of America Investments, it'll say on the website, it's not Morgan. Is it more? Yeah, Merrill Lynch. That's it. Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch. Cause yeah, it'll say Merrill Lynch on there. Bank of America, huge. They're huge, man. They're huge. Wrong. So our next topic is crypto exchange CoinField unveils secret XRP project. But look at this. Number one, this is a Daily Hodl article. Number 2 ranking, boy. Look at that B sign right there. Look at that Bitcoin sign right there. It's me. I'm ahead of Cryptopus, Twitter post, a few Twitter posts. Man, boy, I'm killing the game, man. I'm killing the game, man. Let's go to the article. All right. So, crypto exchange CoinField unveils secret XRP project, plans to tokenize stocks and ETFs. The Canada-based crypto exchange CoinField has unveiled its mysterious project on the XRP ledger. The company says its new platform, Sologenic, they have a website for this. Let me see. I think this is the link to the website. No. So the website is sologenic.com. Sologenic.com. Yep. Because I went to it earlier. Tokenized stocks and fiat on demand. Sologenic is a sophisticated ecosystem that facilitates investing and trading of on-demand tokenized assets, including stocks and ETFs from 25 plus global exchanges on top of the XRP ledger. What? Somebody better tell them, man. And CoinField is a crypto exchange with the base currency is XRP, and they're Canadian based. All right. The company says its new platform, Sologenic, will give people a unique way to gain exposure to stocks and ETFs from more than 25 global stock exchanges. Investors will be issued fiat-backed stablecoins, on top of the XRP ledger. These stablecoins will be tradable and redeemable against XRP on CoinField. Investors will also be able to trade the stablecoins for Solo, the platform's native digital assets. For example, shares of Apple will be representative by the stablecoin AAPL and then a backwards S, which is, I guess, which is there. So it'll be pegged. So their version of Apple will be pegged to the real life stock Apple, and they tied up in a smart contract. So if stock Apple goes up or down or sideways, that peg to it on their exchange will go up, down, or sideways. Microsoft would be represented by the stablecoin MSFTS. So AAPL and MSFT, those are the actual ticker symbols of Apple and Microsoft. CoinField CEO Bob Ross says the platform is designed to give anyone in the world, G, for real. Let me stop. A way to essentially invest in any stock or ETF they want. Quote, we're making it easy for people around the world to have access to different global stock exchanges via the blockchain. Imagine living in Tokyo and being able to trade assets from NASDAQ, HKEX, LSE, Deutsche Börse, and major exchanges on one secure platform. This platform tokenizes stocks on the XRPL or the XRP ledger as demanded, allowing you to trade it against any cryptocurrency and spend it in real time anywhere. End quote. So when they say spend it in real time, you can spend the stock. So you're not spending actual Apple stock because the asset that you'll be having is tied to the Apple stock. So it'll be a crypto on top of the XRP ledger that's tied via a smart contract to the price action of Apple, Microsoft, or any other what's what I'm looking for here? Stock. So since it's a crypto, you'll be able to spend it. It's a crypto. It also says CoinField has been quietly working on Sologenic for months, and today launched the platform's website. So we went to the website. Sologenic is scheduled to roll out in the first quarter of next year. So this is going to roll out in the first quarter of next year. And earlier, I think who was that? C.R. Frank was saying that the price action of XR, it's a nice price action of XRP, which if we go here, it's at 30 cents, which is good. In the last 24 hours, is up 5.58%, up 1.14%. Well, it just up 1.89% in the last hour. Up 11.41% in the last 7 days and 5.04% in the last 30 days. And look at the volume today has been shooting up. So if you look at the ledger down here, it's the volume. It's a lot of lines in the background here. Okay, so you got the black background, the lines in the back, the lines against the background, and then the price is the little squiggly line here. I say squiggly just to break it down easier for people that's looking at this that may not know what they're looking at. So yeah, so the volume spiked around three, about 3 in the morning today. Yeah. And then the depth chart is, so the red is the ask price, meaning this is the sell. This is the sell. So you have, my head's itching here. So if you have XRP, you're asking for, and you want to sell it at a certain price. You don't want to sell it at market price. You want to set your order. So you will ask for a certain price. The green here is the bid price. People who want to buy XRP, and they're setting the price at which they want to buy. And then the steps in the middle, like the steps are the prices at which the prices are are the prices at which somebody set a price of this, and then at the next step somebody set a price of this, and vice versa on the other side. And you have the middle price, which is 30 cents, where everything meets at. So yeah, I mean that, yeah, XRP, boy, better tell them, about it. So liquidity, yeah, man. Let's get to these next two articles, and then I'll do some little extra. I don't know why I closed that up. Okay. So NASDAQ lists crypto index designed to eliminate fake volumes. NASDAQ, the NASDAQ, not something else, the NASDAQ. The world's second largest stock exchange, NASDAQ, has listed a new cryptocurrency index that's designed to eradicate fake trading volumes. Created by Crypto Index in May of 2017, the CIX 100 index tracks the 100 best performing cryptocurrencies, 100 best performing cryptocurrencies by pulling data from from 9 top exchanges. The index is up, well, golly, whew, the index is up 1,097.73% since its launch date. According to the company's announcement on Facebook, quote, the cryptoindex.com team is honored to be listed on NASDAQ, which has always been a key platform for institutional investors to monitor traditional indices. Now it's time for a cryptocurrency one. Crypto index's methodology meets the needs and requirements of heavily regulated asset managers, plus institutional and professional investors, end quote. So let's look at this crypto index 100. God, 1,000 something%. That was some gains, man. I don't think it's on coin. It's cryptoindex.com. So I should have known this. It wasn't known. They said on NASDAQ. I don't know why I went to coin market cap. NASDAQ QNASDAQ. So CoinDesk. This should be it right here. Oh man, this is NASDAQ. the NASDAQ one. Crypto index. Because I don't think it's on cryptoindex.com because they will not list. I think I saw it. I think I went to their website before and they went there. Yeah, this is they're trying to sell you something here. I'll have to find it because I want to see what coins are on there. Are these clickable? That's not clickable. But yeah, I want to see what coins are on there on a CIX 100. There we go. All right, let's get to our last article. Satoshi joins Bitcoin as official entry in the Oxford English Dictionary. What? So the word Satoshi will now forever be part of the English language. The Oxford English Dictionary has announced that the Bitcoin unit, named after the pseudonymous BTC creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, has been added to the database of words. According to the entry, quotes, Satoshi, noun, the smallest monetary unit in the Bitcoin digital payment system, equal to 100th millionth of a Bitcoin, end quotes. The most notable historical dictionary of the English language also decided to also also decided to add cryptocurrency as well. The entry reads cryptocurrency, noun, any of various digital payment systems operating independently of a central authority and employing cryptographic techniques to control and verify transactions in a unique unit of accounts. Also the units of accounts of such a system considered collectively. End quote. It also notes a separate rare definition for the word as an, an informal substitute currency. The dictionary refers The dictionary references a 1991 citation that points to goods such as cigarettes in 1945 Berlin behaving like a stabilized cryptocurrency. Okay. All right. So Satoshi is in the dictionary. So once a word enters the OED Oxford English Dictionary, it is never removed, so it has to merit its place. We have we consider a word for inclusion once we have gathered independent examples from a wide variety of sources and the word has demonstrated its longevity by being in use for a reasonable amount of time, ideally 10 years, but 5 is the minimum. We continuously monitor developments in the English language. All right. So Bitcoin was added in 2014. All right. That's good news. Good news. So to get to the markets, the current crypto market cap is 218 billion. B Bravo Billy. Bitcoin dominance is still sitting nice at 66.51%. Bitcoin is at $8,072. It dipped below 8,000 today. Ethereum is at $177 and XRP is killing the game at 30 cents. And I said I want to do something else. I went on a not a rant, but I got off topic early this morning on my show. And I talked about I said I was a dividend investor before I got into cryptos. I still like dividend stocks, so it's not like I just shut the door on dividends. I like them. I really do like them. So one is my favorite place to look at dividend stocks is dividend.com. Okay, it's not really why is it doing that? Let's go to Coca-Cola. And just to give you all some pointers, just a few things. It's a myriad of things to look at. That was weird. So the Coca-Cola stock is 53 cents, or $53, my bad. And its payout ratio is, this dividend yield is $2.99. So I always forget either, what is it, a multiply and divide? I always forget that. So, so 53.79 time what, 2.99%, which is a good yield. So, they say inflation is, 3% a year, 2 to 3% a year. So this will keep up with inflation. So 160. So I thought it was, what is it? I want to see something. 53.79 divided by 2.99. You know what? I was right. I did something wrong. 53.79 time 0.0299. There we go. So you divide this 160 by 4, and you'll get their payout of 40 cents per quarter. You go to dividend history. So up here, dividend history, and what the hell? That's not right. 6 cents. No, it's 40 cents. What's going on with this? Is it the browser? Well, I know for sure Coca-Cola's payout is 40 cents, but for some reason it's saying 6 cents. This 95. What the hell is going on? I think it's the browser. I don't use dividend.com in this browser often. What's going on? Oh yeah, that's weird. Okay, let me do this. Let me go to my other browser. Got the tunnel effect going. Dividend. That's weird. So KO, Coca-Cola. Click on dividend history. Boom. Okay, something going on because they this is 95, and I don't know why they got that all the way back there. But I was gonna get more into it, but something going on. But I know for sure Coca-Cola dividend is 40 cents, because if you go on Google and say Coca-Cola stock, and then you look at Google and you look at it and say dividend yield 2.97%, that's how you get how much they pay. So again, it's 53.79 multiply. You can say 2.97%, or you can just say time 0.0297. It's the same thing. This say 159, but it's $1.60 divided by 4. They pay 4 times a year, once a quarter, 40 cents. So it helps you. It helps you. That's one way of doing it. So, but yeah, that that website acting up. Yeah, Ty City says, yep, on demand liquidity. Richard Dixon says, peace, Mike. Oh, how you doing, Mike V? All right. Oops, I didn't. Where did I lead off at? Okay. Oh, Mike Rizzi got a linen couch for that site. Okay, so Darkman Jeff said, I have a question. I listened to you on Solo's panel a while ago. You mentioned about a opportunity to get a certification in learning about blockchain. Do you still have that information on that? So Richard Dixon gave him that information. Okay. Let's say, yep. Richard Dixon handed out that information. All right. Just going down the timeline. That's all. XRP is an automatic. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with that, King. How you doing, Mike V? Mike Rizzi says, check out Cannabis 2019 Features Update 3 on YouTube. High-end crypto hip-hop. Crypto hip-hop, all right. On-demand liquidity. Yeah, on-demand liquidity. That's so XRP is wrapping Xcurrent, XVIA, XRapid into one product called on-demand liquidity. So if you use on-demand liquidity, you're going to use that XRP coin or token. XRP candles looking good. Bucci man. That's funny. Bucci man. I was gonna go into that, but nah. Not financial advice by XRP, the intellectual will connect all digital fiat currencies. That's funny. Yeah, not financial advice. Please go to cfp.net. Bucci man, if you to find a certified financial planner in your area, you can put in your zip code in your city, and they'll find certified financial planners in your area. Why? Because cfp.net is the website of the entity that people go to get certified to be a financial planner. So, go to the horse's mouth. Bucci man says, keyword on demand. Yes. XRP. Richard Dixon says, I'm starting to see what the hype is all about. Did a little reading on Ripple the other week. Yeah. Ty City says, the only way to take full advantage of the intellectual protocol is with XRP. It's the software to the hardware, so to speak. Yeah. So yeah, though he's saying the XRP is the key to use the hardware. If you want to use the hardware, you got to use the XRP token. Good evening, Lionel, the Black Brain, trusting everyone. All right. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, notification bell, and all of that. As always, tomorrow we got our early morning crypto show at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about some of the latest hot articles that normally last between 30 and 45 minutes. So with that said, and that's on the Food with Money show. Link is down in the description. With that said, all articles down in the description. And thank you all for tuning in. And I will catch you guys tomorrow on the early morning crypto show. So yeah, you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Wonderful rest of your night, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.